Morning in progress.
Hello?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Is my screen visible to you?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Now, one by one, I will call you and then you are going to reply. Pankaj Kumar Sahu, are you available?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Hello, let's talk about different means of communication today. How do you usually communicate with your family or friends?
Well, I usually
Try. You just try.
ma'am, I have to read whole paragraph.
Huh? Miss pardon?
Ma'am, I said, can I read the whole paragraph or only A part or B part?
No. You have not to read. You should not to read. You have to speak about the question. Look at the question. It is just given the starting. Okay. Look, I'm just telling you one example.
And that dot part we have to fill on ourselves.
Yeah. Now tell. Okay, I'm repeating the question. Hello, let's talk about different means of communication today. How do you usually communicate with your friends or family? Then you should tell like this way. Well, I usually uses, these are my options, suppose WhatsApp, Imo, Viber, but I prefer to do like this. You can say some sort of communication, actually, different means of communication is there. Means written communication is there, verbal communication is there, non-verbal communication, but which means you prefer to talk or means communicate with your family or friends. You have to describe.
Okay.
Start.
Well, I usually used to talk with my friends and family in a very simple and common manner.
Okay, but this is not the thing actually. Actually, you have to say what are the types of communication is there now? It means among those types of communication, which one do you prefer? Which one do you prefer? Suppose in the written communication, if you say like this, there are so many things, letter writing, okay. Then sometimes we give report, blogs. Then nowadays some post on the Facebook, isn't it, in the written format. Now we don't prefer now letter writing. Do you ever gone to post office to send a letter to somebody or family or like this in this era? Have you ever gone?
No, ma'am.
No. So, but if you ask your father, mother, or grandparents, they used to go to post office to send the postal stamps, isn't it? They used to go there. Now, that means what? There are several types, means different means of communication today. But which one you want to communicate, means which platform you choose mostly. When you talk with your family or friends, I'm asking this question. You should understand the question first of all. Okay, I am telling to everybody, whenever there will be conversation over mobile or face-to-face conversation, you have to understand the essence of the question, what is being asked to you. If you don't understand what is being asked, then you cannot give the reply in the perfect way. Now, let me ask Ranu Chandra, are you there, Ranu?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Now, let's start with the beginning one. Okay. Now, hello. Let's talk about different means of communication. How do you usually communicate with your family or friends?
Well, I usually WhatsApp them or call them directly whenever I feel like talking to them.
Okay. So, do you know people communicated with one another in past? Let me call another person. Okay. Wait. Neeraj.
Yes, ma'am. Good afternoon, ma'am.
Yeah, good afternoon. Now, let's continue. Okay, I'm asking this question to you, second one. Okay, so do you know how people communicated with one another in past?
Well, I think that they use it later as the technology were not so advanced in the past.
But just you have given a single word, later. Now, you can elaborate this thing. I'm not telling the fill in the blanks means only a single letter or a single word you are going to use. Not like this. You can elaborate your answer. Well, I think that they used to opt several means like this way. How am I speaking, look? I am just using some connectivities. Okay, connectors, some connectors. I am using connectors to join the sentences. Okay, you have to follow this thing. Look, well, I think they used to opt for several means of communication in the past, like letter writing, like telegram, or sometime postcard writing, like this. You have to just give some example instance as the technology were not so advanced in the past. Now, next question to another student. Wait, let me call Priyanka. Priyanka Kumari, are you there?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Now the third question, let's go ahead. Yes, you are right. How do you find these communication methods?
Mm.
Try, just try, okay? You have to try.
Yes,
Don't hesitate. Feel free to talk. If you don't feel free to talk, then you won't be able to speak up to who will be taking your interviews. Interviewees, you cannot speak with them. So you just feel free to talk here. Try. question that how do you find these communication methods? What is the meaning of the question? Have you got it?
Yes, ma'am.
Then tell. What happened? What is the problem? That you are finding difficulty in speaking English, or you are finding difficulty to find the answer? What is the basic problem? Let me check.
Ma'am, to find the answer.
Yeah. To find the answer means what you have not understood the question. That is the thing. We were talking about so many means, letter, telegram, isn't it?
Yes, ma'am.
Now you have to say, means from where you have got this information. Suppose you have told that, yes, my grandfather used to say these things were used to happen. I have found like this. That means how you came to know about these things. Because in these days it is least used, isn't it? How you came to know about all these, you have to just give 1 or 2 lines about it. Now then after that. Okay, next time Priyanka, you should try, okay?
Okay, ma'am.
Okay. Now, next person, Shishir Kumar. Are you there?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Next question, let us do from this question. Yes, you're right. How do you find these communication methods?
I think they are outdated and too time consuming because now we are in a fast moving society which does not have the patience to wait for the sender to receiver to receive their letter and they will reply. That is too time consuming.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. You have got your point. Have you ever written a letter to someone before? I'm asking next question to other person. Okay. Shishir, next question to next person. Suppose I'm calling Shubhashini. Shubhashini, are you there? Yeah.
Ma'am, ma'am, my name is Shubhansi, not Shubhashini. There is one another girl whose name is Shubhashini.
Okay. Actually written like this, that's why I'm calling. Okay. You start this one. You have got your point. Have you ever written a letter to someone before?
No, I haven't, because nowadays we are using smartphone. Generally, we used to talk to other person with a we generally use WhatsApp, or we directly call them. So I haven't write a letter.
I haven't written a letter. Okay, you have to use here PP, that is the past participle form. Okay, no problem, no issue. These are negligible. Okay, you don't think that my grammar is going to be wrong, but I will help you, assist you to make your structure correctly. But don't feel hesitate. Now next question to another person. Satish Kumar. Are you there, Satish?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Up to this we have done now. All right. So do you like writing a letter or writing an email more? Try at least, Satish.
Ma'am, from where?
Yeah, look, all right. So do you like writing a letter or writing an email more?
I prefer writing a letter. मैम मुझे opposite में बोलना है कि जो दिया हो उस पे?
Opposite ये कुछ नहीं है, ये देखो इसमें जो है, it is written that there are several options given to you by giving a slash. Okay, you just say any either of them, whatever you like. If you like to write a letter, you will say I prefer writing letter because blah 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 blah. Okay, if you want to say I prefer writing an email, then you choose writing an email because blah 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 blah. Now you start.
Okay. Well, I don't prefer writing a letter. Whenever I need something, I directly contact person whom I want to talk about.
Okay. Now, look, how have you spoken? Now, before this slide, when suppose in the first or second slide, I have shown you that in the telephone skill, look, I have given one thing to you. This one, adopt a positive tone. Have you seen this point, students? Adopt a positive tone, everybody. Look. Now, who is this? I have called Satish, no? Now, Satish has done mistake over here while telling this thing in the negative tone. How he has used the negative tone. Look, it is written here, this one. I prefer writing, actually, he wanted to tell this portion, writing an email or something like this. Now, but he has used I don't prefer. He made it don't. Okay. If you use I don't know this, but like this, suppose the interviewer is asking, you are the interviewee and interviewer is asking to you that some question. But if you say in the straight cut, sir, I don't know, the word is don't, in the negative sense, you should not say the answer in this way. If you don't know, okay, you don't know, but you have to say something before that. Then you just specify the negative one. That means if you that should be in the positive way to depict a negative answer in a positive tone. You have to learn this thing. That's why we are here in the skill lab. Okay, we have to rectify ourselves. Have you got the point, Satish?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, you should not use the negative tone while speaking over a telephone because your facial expression is not visualized until it is a video conference. Are you getting my point?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, your facial expression is not visible to the person who is over the telephone and how you are speaking to. Now, that is the point why I am telling you to maintain the positive tone. That's why, look, it is written, I prefer writing a letter because I have a writing habits or something like that. Now you add whatever the features you have. Now, if you want to say, no, I prefer writing email rather than letter because the letter will reach or consumes time to reach at a certain destination, but within a fraction of a second, email is the digitalized platform where we can convey our message electronically. Like this. Okay, I'm telling, just you have to just modify your answers like this way. Now, the next person, Pankaj.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Now this one, okay. As you know, people nowadays prefer talking on mobile phones. Do you think this is a good practice?
Yes, I think so. I think using mobile phone is good, but nowadays people talking in mobile for means for 1 hour, 2 hours. This is not good because this harm their ear, and this also waste their time too.
Very good attempt. Okay. Look, I am not telling he's speaking good, but he's telling in a proper manner. I am not appreciating these things. I am telling he has got the point. It means in which direction he should speak. That's why I have told him very good. Now what you have to rectify with within your skill, that you're thinking and telling. That is the thing. Okay, you are giving a pause. While speaking, you are giving a pause. So that pause should be reduced so that nobody can understand that you are giving a pause. That pace of speaking should be reduced in between two words or sentence, because you are thinking and telling. Okay, thinking and telling is making a gap in between two words. Have you got my point, Pankaj?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. But you have spoken well. Okay, don't think, but you have to try. Everybody, I am asking everybody, you have to try. Don't focus on the grammar. Don't think about all this. Just you try. Then I will provide you the tense structure. Everything I will provide you. But before that, you have to try. Now, next is, let me call Shayan. You have joined now? I
Yes,
think
ma'am.
so. Yeah.
Yes, ma'am.
You were in the previous session, no? Telephonic conversation in the first class?
No, ma'am, I was not there.
Okay, you're not there. No problem at all. Look, every day we do telephonic conversation round, isn't it? With our family members, with our relatives, friends. So it's not a big deal. Just a language is the big deal here. Okay, no problem at all. Let's do. Okay, you just participate in this one. We are doing an experiment of telephonic conversation. So we are here right now, this one. So how do you see text message function? Do you find it useful? Now you have to answer. Look, the B, I am A and you people are B. Here. Now answer the question.
I think the text message function is useful because we can easily easily communicate with other people.
Sometimes, suppose we are busy, we have no long time to speak, or we are busy in another kind of action of work, then we find it very useful just to text the message within a fraction of second, and then the message will be delivered, your work is done, but you are not also involved in the call. Just see how it is function, means how it functions actually. Now you have to describe this thing in one or two sentences. This is the way you have to describe. Have you got, Shayan?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Now the next question. More and more people are using smartphones nowadays. Do you have one yourself? Let me call another person. Wait. Ranu.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. This question
Yes,
is
I
for
have.
you.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, I have my own. It is very helpful. Now in the modern era, in the COVID situation, it is the only one which is keeping us connected.
Yeah, you're right. Because Without this phone, you won't be able to join these classes also, isn't it?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Okay. Let me call another person. Neeraj. Neeraj, are you there? Neeraj is not there. He has thought my turn is over.
Hello, ma'am.
Okay.
Ma'am, if this conversation is telephonic,
Hmm.
then is this question necessary to ask? Do you have one yourself?
No. It is not necessary. Actually, what I am doing, I have given you an example, an example I have given you to practice. Okay, not that this question will be asked. Have you got my point? This material
I'm
will be
asking
totally
that-
different.
Yes, ma'am, I know that.
Hmm.
I was asking that if it is telephonic conversation, then this question might not be there now.
Yes, but it should not be there. If somebody asks any question, you cannot claim on it. Any question in any professional platform can be asked. So you cannot claim on it. Have you got my point? Somebody can ask, do you have your own personal laptop? Because they are asking about your means time zone, your feasibility. They are asking about so many things. Have you got the point? They are asking about the feasibility.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, so you cannot say this cannot be an important question. Now, next, let me call Sneha Kumari.
Hello,
Sneha,
ma'am.
yeah,
Ma'am, I want to ask one question.
ask.
Ma'am, you said that always start your conversation with the positive tone. So when we have, when somebody has no smartphone, then how he start his answer?
Yeah. You have told right thing. Okay. Then look, it is in the answer, it is also written yes or no. Their option is given. Okay. In this case, you can use this thing. There are several criteria or cases where it differs. Okay. But I will tell you one thing. Okay. In the interview or in the when this conversation will be going on, you should not use this portion. Look, no portion you should not use. Actually, you should not use in the professional platform. If you have, if you don't have, you will say yes. I used to use or have this thing, but due to some technical problem or some issues, presently I don't have, but I will be able to manage within a couple of days. You may say like this way. Have you got my point?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, but you should not say negative thing. If you say if you have been shortlisted in the panel, you may be at that time due to any decision making process, in the decision making process with the HR, you may be then not shortlisted. Have you got the point?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, tell. Now I was calling Sneha Kumari. Yeah.
Yeah, ma'am.
Yeah. We are here. Okay. Now we are just having a conversation, how we converse over the telephone. Look, more and more people are using smartphone nowadays. Do you have one yourself?
This one is discussed.
Yeah. I'm just, she was entered at this moment. She has missed this one. I am repeating it.
Yeah, ma'am. I have a smartphone and more and more people are using smartphones nowadays.
Why do you use? You just give
Now,
one. Hmm. Yeah. Why do you use smartphone? Give one reason.
ma'am, cause it is only one device which connect two or more people and at a time.
Yeah. Okay. Next question to you only. Okay. Sneha Kumari, wait.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay. How do you see the WhatsApp function? Do you know anything about it?
Yeah, ma'am. I know WhatsApp function. WhatsApp function is a digital application in which we connect two or more people and we text message, chat, and etc.
Okay. Look, Sneha, what is your problem? You have actually lack of vocabulary. Okay, first of all. So all of you are lacking in vocabulary, not only you, but your problem, you have to learn vocabulary daily. All of you, I am telling to all of you, not only to Sneha. Okay, I am telling everybody to collect vocabulary so that there will be no hurdles. Wherever you are speaking or whenever you are speaking, there should not be any hurdles in between your speaking. If you face obstacles, then what will happen? You will stop, you will think, you will mumble. Look, I have used one word over here in the problems. Look, he or she mumbles. If it happens, then the message cannot be delivered properly. This is one thing. Now, next question. To Shubhamshi.
Yes, ma'am.
You're now, have I spelled correctly now?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Now, next is, I see, thanks for your time, goodbye.
Many thanks to you. Goodbye.
Okay. Now, I have ended this experiment. Now, what have I found from this experiment? That first of all of you are lacking in vocabulary. Now, next is you have to just go through the tense structure. Tense structure is very important for you. Whenever you will be speaking or writing anything, then tense is very mandatory aspect to follow. Now, another thing is you have to pronounce it properly. Okay, because if I suppose if I speak Hindi, okay, if I speak Hindi in my own mother tongue language pattern, how it will seems to you? How it will seem to you? It would you whenever you will be listening to my Hindi, then you will understand that I am lacking something in Hindi, isn't it? Are you getting my point? Suppose I speak Hindi in my own mother tongue version. then it will means audible, but it will be audible in another manner, not in a proper Hindi in which you speak, isn't it? Likewise, if you speak English in your own mother tongue accent, then you cannot be speaking English in a proper way. Means enunciation. There is one point, look. Clear enunciation. Speak clearly, use simple word, this point. This point cannot be accomplished. Have you got my point? Students, am I clear to
Yes,
you?
ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. This is the fact, actually. This is the fact. Yes, sir. Yes. Okay. Next day, I will be taking the class of the communication at workplace. Okay, students? Let me wrap the class over here. Thank you, students.